Hi, and welcome back to Bedecked in the Birds. I'm Beck, and on today's episode, we are going to be talking about the clothing rental service Nuuly. This is not sponsored. I paid for this with my own money, but Nuuly, if you want to sponsor me, reach out. I've been really curious about these clothing rental services for a while. I've rented from Rent the Runway a couple times in the past, and they also have a monthly rental service that they offer. This was a good time for me to try it because I was looking back in March is when I put in my first Nuuly order. A bunch of events coming up in April and May. So I decided to try Nuuly for 2 months and report back to you on what I thought of what I got and the whole process and everything, and then let you know if I think it's worth it going forward. So like I said, back in March, I placed my first Nuuly order, and I compared prices between Rent the Runway and Nuuly before I made my decision, and ultimately went with Nuuly because it's 6 items for $98 a month, and I believe Rent the Runway is 5 items for $89, or 5 items for about the same price. So it was one more item and the same price. I will confirm that before I actually post this. When I go on trips and look for events, like Anthropologie is one of the first places I check, and often it's more than I want to spend on clothes. Nuuly carries stuff from like Anthropologie, Free People, some Nordstrom brands, I don't know, a lot of cool brands that I normally would buy on sale. I could just rent them and then send them right back if I don't think I'll wear them again. And that's a great thing about renting clothes, especially in this, if you have like a big trip coming up or a lot of events in 1 month. You can get the special occasion outfits and not have them taking up room in your closet if you don't think you'll ever wear them again. That was a huge benefit. There are some drawbacks, but we will go through those as we go through the video. March 21st, I put in my first rental order. I don't see the prices of the first month, so this may not be completely accurate. Okay. I have received my first Nuuly order in the mail. Let's just get my initial reactions. Do they usually have tags on it? Am I supposed to leave the tag on when I wear it? Anyway, this is Pilcrow. I got, I think most of the stuff in extra. I don't know. Anyway, this kind of reminded me of this dress Taylor Swift wore to, I think, one of the Chiefs games. So I thought that one might be cool for like one of the fashion shows I have coming up or a concert I have coming up. So that could be fun. This dress, okay, this dress was like the last thing I picked because I didn't know what else to pick. A lot of curvy women said this dress is super flattering, just try it. So we'll see. I'm not really into clingy dresses these days, so I don't know where I'll wear this. Some of the complaints about Nuuly that I've read on other reviews is that you can tell it's like well worn and well washed and like washed, like in a bad way. This is from Anthropologie. It's one of the Somerset dresses. I'm not into tiered dresses, but this one is an exception. I've been scoping out Somerset dresses for a couple years now, and this one's lemon. And if I like the way it fits, I might actually consider buying this one. You can buy stuff if you like it. They give you a discount. Because this is like regularly $100 some, and it's on sale for $35 through Nuuly. So I may keep that one. This I got for maybe a fashion show. Maybe, I think I just got this one for episode recording because it's like a mauve color, kind of purpley. So I thought, I think you are supposed to leave the tags on. English factory size large, regular $130, but yeah, I think it's really cute. This like vest style that's in right now. I think it's like a linen blend. It doesn't look too wrinkly. This top, oh, I didn't realize. This corset top, I did not actually realize was an eyelet material, but I thought, that looks tight already. I thought it would be cute for like my anniversary's coming up, so I thought an anniversary dinner might be cute. So size did I get this in? A large. Aster, the label, it's a large. We'll see about that one. And finally, I am going to a floral themed fashion show, and it was said that I should wear something floral. So that's kind of what sparked this whole thing. I decided to rent this dress from Selkie. So princess vibes are not usually my thing, but this one just looks so fun and festive that, I don't know, I had to. Let me try a couple of these things on and then see how they look. Okay, this is fun. For the actual day, I would obviously wear this with a strapless bra. But how fun is this? I feel like a cupcake in the best way. Let me go look in the mirror. Yeah, this is definitely not something I would usually get, but I think with the right accessories, I can edge it up a little bit, and I think it'll be really fun. I don't know how these cups are gonna work, but we will figure it out. I think it'll work for the fashion show though. Okay, so this will work for Easter. I kind of wish I got it in extra large instead of large, but it fits fine because it's stretchy in the waist. But I think it would lay better if it was an extra large. But for Easter, it's gonna be perfect. And at $35, I will probably purchase this one. The nice thing about the large though, is sometimes the top can be kind of gapey. And since this is tight, the top is not like gaping open, like a bigger size might. Okay, next dress. Okay, so for this Pilcrow dress, I was really on the fence about whether I should get a large or an extra large. In this one, I decided to go with an extra large, and I wish I would have gotten the large. There's this shirring in back, so it would have been stretchy, and it's supposed to be kind of a corset style, so it's supposed to be tight, and I think it would have looked better more like that than like that. But, I mean, it'll be comfortable, and I think maybe with the right styling, can make it work. This might not be the best idea, but I may actually try to add some sort of a safety pin in back so it's a little tighter. It's definitely kind of short in the back. Actually, you know what? The fact that it is looser in the back does give me a little extra room, so maybe that's not the end of the world. Okay, one more dress to try and then two tops. Okay, this one's pretty cute. I have found it's actually more forgiving than I thought it would be just because it's so very stretchy. I have found the first quality issue. There's a cracked button right here. So I don't even know if I can make that button or if I'm just gonna make it fall off. But yeah, that's not ideal. This isn't too bad though. I think with the right undergarments, I can make it work for either a brunch or a concert, or even work if I like make sure the buttons are gonna stay in place. But yeah, this is really cute and sassy. All right, two tops. Okay, I like this one in theory, but the button is gaping a little here. So I could probably make it work for like an episode where I'm maybe recording from here up, and there's just like, either try a different bra or like tape this down or something, but I like the idea of this, just the fit isn't quite right. This one I had considered buying if it fit, but it's $100 even with the discount, so it's not happening. But it is really cute. The idea of it is really cute, and I like the color, but the fit is a little off for me. Okay, so I wanted to give a little review now that I'm actually wearing the shirt. I was going to wear this to work today, but instead I'm just wearing it for an episode, so I didn't actually wear this entire outfit. So the reason I couldn't wear it to work is it was kind of gapey, and it just really flattens my chest in a weird way. And I don't know if you can see it properly in this lighting, but it just makes some bizarre lumps and bumps and like gapes in the, it's just not how it should fit. I wish it fit though, because like I like what it's doing to my waist. I don't like this little triangle that's showing here because my pants hit right at my belly button, and that's when the vest ends as well. So, I mean, ideally, either my pants would be a little higher waisted or this would be just a teeny bit lower, because it would be something I'd want to wear to work. But like otherwise, the fit is pretty good. Like I said, I love how it fits in the waist. It's just, it's not meant for the slightly more well-endowed, I guess. Oh, maybe you can see it from the side. You see how it just flattens it? I don't know. If this fit right, I would actually consider buying it for $100 because this style is so trendy right now and I love vests anyway. And I just really love the idea of this, but not this one. So it's something I'll keep an eye out for, but I will be sending this one back. No, I don't think this one's going to work for me. I think I'm just going to have to call this one a loss. Even with something very high waist, I don't know if I can really make this one work. So no thank you on this one. I ended up, after the first month, deciding to return all of them. I almost bought that Somerset dress with the lemons on it, but the timing was interesting because I had just purchased another lemon dress secondhand and also it was a little tight. So it's possible I'd rent it again in the future in an extra large and just buy it outright because it was only $30. That was the biggest discount I saw. The discounted prices are not always that low. So as I was shopping for my first Nuuly, it was funny because some of the anthro pieces I was familiar with and I had tried on in store, which is really nice because I found that, as you saw in my try-on, things just don't fit and there's nothing you can do about it. Like, it's just, you can't get returns. You can't return it for a different size. So that was a huge drawback. The French corset dress from Selkie was so cute. I knew the cup size would be a problem. What I ended up doing to keep it up is I used double-sided tape to tape the top of it to my bra, my strapless bra, so that it wouldn't like gape open or slide down throughout the night. So that made that one work, and it was perfect for the floral fashion show I went to. As I said, the gathered shirt dress from Sabu, that was the, I don't know, never heard that brand. That did show up damaged. As a result, they refunded me $17, which was that portion of the rental, and they gave me another free piece for my next Nuuly. So for my next Nuuly, I would get 7 pieces instead of 6. I also had to use double-sided tape. Really is the star of the show when not sure what you're going to get style-wise, because I did mention that Pilcrow denim dress. It was cute, but it was too big. So the top kind of like slid off. So I ended up double-sided taping that also for a different reason to my bra. And I was tempted to double-sided tape the straps too because they did feel loose, but I didn't end up doing that. Double-sided tape to the rescue. While April was going on, I was kind of keeping an eye out for pieces I wanted for May, and I saved them to my Nuuly closet so that I'd be ready to put them in my cart when the time came. Because what happens is when you submit your return, when you drop the clothes off at UPS, then you're able to unlock your next Nuuly. Unfortunately, depending on the timing, things can sell out. If someone else is renting that piece that you've been watching for weeks and then you go to rent it and it's not there anymore, that's a huge bummer, and that's just kind of how you play the game. So I think none of the things I originally thought I was going to be bringing to my Greece trip, which I went into last week on this channel, almost none of the things I originally thought I'd be bringing are the things I actually brought. But I kept checking throughout the month and adding new things to my closet and reading the reviews, trying to figure out what I wanted to bring to my Greece trip and wear to the writers' conference, which was my other thing I had to do in May. So for my second month, finally, returned my Nuuly, got my new stuff in. All right, I just received in the mail, I guess, my second and probably last Nuuly order for a while at least. This stuff is mostly going to be for Greece, but also there's a couple items for this writers' conference I'm going to, so let's unbox it and try this stuff on. I got 2 Farm Rio pieces, I think, in here. One is this really cute beaded halter top, which looks a little challenging to wear. Am I even looking at this the right way? I think so. I think this is how it goes. We'll try it on and figure it out. This I got in a large because the reviews said it ran big. This I got in a medium. I was gonna get it in a large, but the large was not available. Okay, so I thought this might be a good swimsuit cover-up. It's actually much thicker than I thought it was going to be. It is a legitimate dress, so this would be very warm for a swimsuit cover-up. So I'm not sure if that's gonna work for that. Okay, I really wanted a drapey one-shoulder dress. Maybe it's a little too like typical Grecian. I didn't care, that's what I wanted. So I found this beauty, I got it in a 16. This should be really cute on. And then the other thing, oh yeah, another dress, another Farm Rio dress. This I got in a large because I think my choices were small, medium, and large. Another Farm Rio dress, this one's a halter. Very pretty, I think this is low back as well. So I'm not entirely sure you can wear a bra with this, to be seen. And two-piece sets. Now, with Nuuly orders, you get 6 pieces. However, I had a bonus item because I think when you join, they just give you a bonus item. But also I had a bonus item because one of the items I got in the previous Nuuly order was damaged. So I got 8 pieces this time. So I got this vest, I'm still not over vests, vest and like Bermuda shorts set. And I got these both in an extra large. So that could be cute for Europe. And then for the writers conference I'm going to, and maybe Greece, I got these linen pants. They are obviously going to require some ironing. Everyone said they ran huge. So I was debating between a large and an extra large, but everyone said they ran huge. I don't know why people are saying they could size down 2 sizes because this is already not feeling like it's gonna be big enough for my waist. So this could be a complete fail. Everyone also said this blazer ran huge, so I went with the medium. So we'll see. All right, let me try some of the stuff on. Okay, all right. I have some thoughts already off the bat. I think I'm gonna have a lot of fails this month. I do not agree with the assessment at all that these pants run big. They are, they're tight in the waist. They are tight in the hips, they're tight in the butt, and I really wish I would have gone with an extra large in these because I cannot make these work. So that's a huge bar. As for the top, the cool thing about Nuuly is that you get to try things you normally wouldn't and then send it back because you'll never wear it again. And this is definitely one of those tops. It looks really cute online. I think it looks really cute on, but I'm gonna have to wear no bra is not an option with this top, so I'm going to have to wear like a bandeau. I do have a black bandeau that I could wear like over a strapless bra, so I guess that's an option for that. Yeah, this Farm Rio top's really cute. It's just a little high maintenance, shall we say. But yeah, these pants, they're not going to work for me. Let's try on the jacket. Let's see if I can at least make the jacket work. I really wanted a matching set, like a suit for this thing. Oh! The medium fits great. Okay, yeah, the medium fits well and it's still oversized, so you can see the shoulders are quite oversized. I think I'd have to wear this unbuttoned. I think that's the idea because this is like really far out and this is like tighter. You probably can't see what I'm talking about, but it's an odd fit when it's buttoned. I can maybe make the jacket work, however, it's linen, so I'm gonna have to do a lot of ironing and steaming to make these pockets work. But otherwise, it is really cute, and it's possible I can make this work. But I'm so bummed the pants didn't work. Like, they don't work at all. Look at this, it's not good. And I liked the idea of a bright suit. This is not exactly my brand color. My brand color is more yellow, less green. But I thought it was close enough, and it would look really good with a lilac purple color. So I may wear this top for the conference, but I don't know. We'll have to see. I have really a lot of good blazers, so I may just not wear this at all. Or I may steam this and wear this like over things to go to Greece. So we'll see. I'll keep this out and try it on with some other things. Next. Okay, this is pretty cute. The pants need steaming, but I love the length. I went with an extra large in both pants and the vest. It's possible I could have gone with a large in the vest because I do have some room under my arms, but some reviews, at least on the Anthropology website, this brand is Maeve, by the way, it's a line Anthropology carries. Some of the reviews said size up if you have a bit bigger chest. So I did size up, and maybe that was a good idea because otherwise I wouldn't want it to be flattened like the vest from last month. So that's why I sized up. I really think I can make this work for a European vacation as long as it's steamed. I kind of want to try it with a jacket though, just to see. I think I'm just going to try this jacket on with everything and see. Okay, I'm not loving the proportions. If these were like shorty shorts, I think I would like this better. But the fact that I think I need something shrunken on the top with these. If they were like full-length pants, yes, but this, no. However, I think this jacket will also work with the halter top if I want it to work with that. But yeah, this is a win. Okay, this one's gonna require a little bit of confidence to wear. I can't hike it up or you're gonna get the side boob. It does work. There's enough coverage and support, I guess, to wear this without a bra. So that's probably how I will go with it on vacation because it's such a low back. The large, it's not even zipped all the way, but it's a little tight on the rib cage right now. But you know what? For a dinner or whatever, I think I can make it work because this is so pretty, so vacation-y, and like it's got that, and it's so long, and it's got that 70s vibe that I love. So yeah, this is definitely a win. I'm just gonna have to, you know, rock it. Okay, so this is what I was looking for when I was shopping for Greece, like long sleeve and one sleeve, flowy. Some of the reviews complained that this was too hot because it was satin, but it's not gonna, from what I saw, it's not gonna be super duper hot when we're there, and hopefully at night it will be fine. Other reviews complained it was too far slit on the side. I don't think this is too bad. I decided to go with a 16 in this one. I think in the hips, that is correct. I have a little room on top, but if I zhuzh it, it'll be fine. So yeah, I'm really excited about this one. It's exactly pretty much what I wanted. Exactly pretty much like that. And I will definitely share pictures of me wearing this. And then I have one more. Frankly, I don't know if it'll make the cut because it is way heavier than I thought it would be. So we shall try it on. This one is Pilcrow. If you remember, Pilcrow in the last month, I got an extra large and it was too big. And this apparently runs big anyway, so we'll see how the medium fits. This one is interesting. It's not my usual style because it has no shape, and usually I don't like that, and not sure how it would look belted. It's not really the style you could belt because it's like meant to float away. And that's kind of what I was going for with a swimsuit cover-up, but this is double lined. Well, it has like a slip underneath, so yeah, it's pretty short. So anyway, that's the slip underneath. Oh, is it sewn in too? I'm not really sure what's going on here. Anyway, it's double lined, it has pockets. So this would actually be quite warm, like a spring dress, not as much a summer dress like I thought it would be. Even despite the sleeves, because I have some long sleeve shirts that are cotton that I could easily wear in the summer, or linen, but I don't think this is either. I don't know what the materials are on this one. I can't find it, it doesn't matter. I can look that up, but yeah, this one, I don't know if I'll take this one on vacation, but maybe if I steam it, I can use it for something. I wouldn't wear this to work, so maybe I can wear this like on the weekends. Maybe this would be a good traveling dress, because it is very soft and comfortable. It's just not, I think I'm gonna get pretty warm in this, to be honest, which is not what I expected. So, not bad. Not my style, but I mean, it's so roomy, and it's a medium, like I said. The sleeves are not long enough, but I think the idea is just to roll them up, really, so that's fine. Anyway, so that is everything from this Nuuly order. So I will, of course, show you some pictures of when I wore all these and then come back for my final thoughts. As I'm recording, it's like days away from me dropping off my Nuuly. Yeah, as you saw my try on, the outfit I thought I was going to wear to this writer's conference, this lime suit from Alexandra Bueno, did not fit. The reviews did me dirty on this one. The reviews said to order the pants 2 sizes down in some cases, or at least 1 size down. I don't know how that's possible because, yeah, the legs are really wide, but it was way too tight in the waist then, so I don't know. I have some thoughts for the reviews for that. So I ordered the suit to wear to the writer's conference, which I didn't end up wearing because the pants didn't fit. And I also put the tiered V-neck shirt dress from Pilcrow, which I wanted in a large, but I got in a medium. I ended up putting that right back in the bag didn't wear it. So 2 pieces have not gotten worn at all. So I ended up with 6 pieces in the end anyway, which is the chance you take with this sizing thing. Let me go through the prices really quick. The Farm Rio Tropical Dream halter top, that was regularly $130. If I wanted to buy it, it was $80, 38% off. I wouldn't have bought this Farm Rio top. It was very kind of fussy. You either had to be okay with a bra showing or wear a bandeau and back. I was able to wear a strapless bra and just push the back down, and then it was kind of okay. If you could wear it without a bra or with just like stickies, that would probably be best. With this one, it was just too fussy. It was very cute, but too fussy. So I was not going to keep that. The linen blazer, the water lily linen blazer, the blazer part of it, of the suit that I couldn't wear, that was $330 regularly, on sale for $125.40. So that's 62% off. And I don't think I'm considering it. If it was closer to my brand colors, I probably would, but it's a little too green. I would have preferred a little more yellow, but it's surprisingly versatile with the colors I have in my wardrobe. So I did throw it on over a couple things here in Greece, and it worked out great. And I have not come to a final decision on what I'm buying or not this Nuuly month. That one's a contender. It's actually really good. And it is oversized. Oh, by the way, I got that in a medium. So for the blazer, I did size down at least one. I probably would have regularly gotten a large in a blazer. And the linen trousers, I went with a large, which is one size down. And no. I'm okay with the fact that I didn't go with an extra large, though, because for the writers' conference I rented that for, I ended up wearing clothes I already owned for a while, and I felt much more comfortable in those. So I would have felt like a ridiculous in these really easily wrinkled, huge lime green trousers. So this is okay. This satin one shoulder maxi dress from Hutch that I'm wearing right now, I got it in a 16. Happy with that. It is normally $286. I could buy it for $82.94, which is 71% off. And I am seriously considering it. I am in love with this dress. It is so pretty. I felt great when I wore it. I do have a wedding or two coming up that I could wear this to. I'm sure I could think of more fancy events to wear it to. I might purchase this dress, so I will let you know my final decision, but this could be a thing. I love this dress. Some people in the comments, by the way, about this dress in the reviews said it was too warm. It is satin. So like if I were to have brought this to Italy 2 years ago when it was like a lot warmer, like in the 80s, I don't think I could have worn this in the 80s, but for the 60s and 70s, mwah, perfect. My other Farm Rio piece, my Farm Rio dress. Farm Rio, I don't know how big their sizing normally goes in the letter sizing or in the numbered sizing, but the Farm Rio pieces I was looking at were small, medium, and large on the site, on Nuuly. So I got this dress in a large. It was a little tight around the ribs. I think if an extra large was a thing, I would have preferred that, but it worked. And I will say this dress was a little sheer in the top, and you can't wear a bra with it. So either stickies or like some sort of pasties you're going to need. I ended up just getting like the pads, the removable pads from like a sports bra and putting those in, and that worked fine. They slid around a lot, so maybe like fashion tape. This one was regularly $258, on sale if you were to buy it for $92.88, which is 64% off. And I would not get enough wear out of this, as beautiful as it was. I mean, for the setting, it was perfect. Okay, now the linen cropped wide leg trousers and V-neck button front linen vest that I wore on our Athens foodie tour. I loved this outfit. I felt so chic and cool. I'm gonna have to really think about this one. The vest is normally $118, which I could buy for $95.58. 19% off. See, that's what I'm saying. They don't have the best deals on all of these. These are both from Maeve, which is an Anthropologie brand. I don't want to pay $100 for a linen vest, but on the other hand, good ones are harder to find than you might think, especially for matching sets. And the wide leg trousers, I got both of these in an extra large. $148 on sale for $116.92, so that's 21% off. So, if it would be over $200 for the set. And I don't love that. I have a couple more days to decide. Unfortunately, by the time you see this, I would have sent it back already. And I do think I could get some wear out of it and mix and match them. So I don't know. Let me know down in the comments if you think I should keep or return some of these pieces. I won't see it in time, but I could always get another Nuuly order and decide again, I guess. So definitely check out Nuuly. I recommend it, especially if you are curious about like Anthro, Free People, Urban Outfitters, like that whole line of clothing, or that kind of style. Is a great way to try out the clothes without the commitment if you want to try it for a month or two, especially if you have events coming up that you just don't want to wear any of your clothes. You can get 6 more pieces for a month and return them and not have them clogging up your wardrobe. It does get tempting though when you're trying on these things and you actually do want to purchase them, but at least you can try them in your own life for a month and decide before you commit, and you don't have to deal with the laundry. You can just send it back. I don't think I'm going to be continuing through the summer because I just don't have, I'll wear the clothes I have. I don't have any other events, but if you have events you need clothing for, I do recommend it. So I wish I had a code for you. I don't. Maybe I have a referral code. If I have that, I'll put that down below in the comments. So thank you so much for watching this episode of Bedecked in the Burbs. If you enjoyed it, give it a like. Consider subscribing and turning on those post notifications so you can be alerted right when I post a new video. I'll see you next time for whatever I decide to deck out next. Bye.